Alright, so good morning everyone, welcome back to another day of Fargo's Soul Mod. Today, a brand new saga begins, and that saga shall be post-Moonlord. That's right, a lot of people seem to assume that the series was coming to an end after the Moonlord, but nope, we have a lot to do. So to take a little look at boss checklist once again, we have the Champion of Timber, Terror, Earth, Nature, Life, Shadow, Spirit, Will, and this one, the Champion of, I'm assuming Space, because it's kind of been cut off, alright? Boss checklist, when are we going to fix this? I think names of bosses are just too long in mods, I think that's the problem. But then after that, we have the Abomination and the Mutant. So, basically, all in all, this saga is going to be a nightmare. Hey, get excited. So to kickstart the nightmare, the first thing that we've got to do is go and craft the Crucible of the Cosmos. Now I said I would do this in preparation for the next episode, and I did, but I haven't crafted it yet. Now here's the thing, right? So you can use a magic ball. I'm also, I should say, I'm recording this earlier in the morning again, so that you know, it doesn't become a sauna in my office. So if I, like, mutter over my words or anything, it's because I'm waking up. What was I going to say? Yeah, so you know how the crystal ball works as a demon altar? Doesn't seem to work anymore. I don't know what it is. I can't remember if I'm just mixing up mods in my head. But anyway, here it is. The Crucible of the Cosmos. Bam. So that did drain us of a lot of Luminite, which is unfortunate. But what we're going to be doing is slapping that in there. Look, the crystal ball just didn't work, and I was really surprised. Yeah, let's slap that in there. Let's bop that in there, and that in there. The first thing we're going to be doing is making that accessory, which we did take a look at yesterday. So I can't exactly remember the recipe. I think it might have been this, actually. Let me put this in here. Yeah, the Heart of the Eternal. This is what we wanted to make. So this accessory grants immunity to Living Wasteland, Frozen, Hypothermia, Oozed, Withered Weapon, and Withered Armor. Grants immunity to Feral Bite, Mutant Nibble, Flipped, Unstable, Distorted, and Curse of the Moon. Grants immunity to Wet, Electrified. You get the point. You get increased flight time by 100%. You periodically fire additional attacks depending on the weapon type. It's just really good. It's just really good. And I'm assuming it still allows us to do that great dash from yesterday. This is the one that we got from the Moonlord. This is the gravity one. I'm probably going to turn off the gravity part, because I don't really, I don't actually want that. Right, so Heart of the Eternal. Bam. We've got it. And it's menacing as well. Hell yeah. Can we still do the dash? Oh, I like that. I like that. The dash is great. The dash is really good. So gravity is, yeah, I'm going to turn that off, just for now. Maybe, to be fair, I'll come back to it and turn it back on when it seems a little bit better. But yeah, just for now, I'm not too interested in it. Oh my god, this is a little bit finicky, I'm not going to lie. Gravity control. Stabilize gravity. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, that's fixed. Alright, that's fixed. So I think probably the first thing we've got to do is make armor. Stuff like that. And I also want to see if the Moonlord had a special weapon, because truth be told, I don't actually know. I was going to look it up yesterday, and then I'll just be honest with you, I completely forgot. I did. I had some other little errands to do yesterday after recording, so I forgot. Right, so I assume we just jump into the Moonlord. That's right. Let's get the damaging buff with our armor, since that was awesome. We've got the... Oh my god, look at that. Ah, that's cool. So as we fire a summon, we get the little UFO. I really like that. Right, let's just jump into it. Let's jump into it. Oh, that's a little bit distracting, not gonna lie. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. So obviously our own true Eye of Cthulhu's have their own special abilities and stuff. And they look like little Moonlord lasers. So now it's even harder. A lot of you were pointing out, I didn't realize this in the last episode. A lot of you were pointing out the fact that the Moonlord now has an ultra smooth brain. Yeah, I really didn't even notice. Like, In the last episode, I was just like, that's normal, right? Wow, the Moonlord gets stomped, doesn't he? Oh my god. What is this? Don't know what this feeling's like to just be able to snap the Moonlord like that. Ooh, go down there. Right, let's try get our mage damage in. Okay. Got to be careful here, because here's the thing, right? If we do well here, we can win this and be done with this for now. But if I still get loads of hits, I'm still going to die. Alright, let's the summon do the thing. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. The Moonlord has been defeated. Look at his smooth brain. Look at it. It is weird. Now that you've pointed it out, I'm not going to stop noticing it. So, opening that up, we get a Meowmere. Ooh, very nice. Thing about the Meowmere and all of this stuff is they're definitely going to be materials. Actually, that's a great point. I was going to have a little look at the last prism. So the last prism turns into the Archwizard's soul. Interesting. I wonder how many of these we actually have. Because I think other than... Well, we could go get the rainbow gun. But I imagine we have a lot of this. And what do you craft it with? The Crucible of the Cosmos. Let's actually have a little look at this, because this might be something we can do. Some of you were letting me know, though, during the fights that we've got to do, there are certain bosses that will drop some of the accessory things that we need to make grinding even easier, which is very cool. For example, though, I imagine I don't have any of these, but let's have a little look if maybe I can craft them. Celestial Magnet. Ah, that's interesting. So you can use a traveling merchant. Oh, you need 3 of them. And a gold and 30 gold coins. What about that's interesting. And they turn into the magic cuffs. Can I make magic cuffs? Magic cuffs. I feel like a lot of the series might actually be a good amount of this where I'm just like, all right, can I do this? No? Well, let's have a little look at this. Like, for example, can I make a band of star power? No, but I know I can buy one. So this is interesting. Do we have a Medusa head? It's hard to figure out what I have and what I don't have now because of all the grinding we've done in reality. Like, we've done a lot of grinding, a lot of like moments where we've had the battle horn on. So sometimes I'm like, have I killed this? Have I got that? Let's have a little look, because I should be able to summon in a Medusa. I'm kind of getting confused now, but it was nymphs, wasn't it? Do you remember when we had to farm those? Wow. How times have been changing. Do you really not have... Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's something we can work on. Right, let's do the armor. Why the eggplant is Dr. Bones? Great. Okay, let's bang this in here. Bam, bam. This is the thing, right? I feel like I could imagine the mod heading towards singular armor. So like, oh, if you want to play mage, you make Nebula, for example. But I could also imagine that the mod has its own armors that we've not taken a look at yet. But these stuff, like looking at that looks post these bosses. I might actually have to Google that real quick. Right, so I just did some Googling. So apparently, the Moonlord does drop a rare weapon. But I did get a comment the other day from somebody that works on Fargo Soul Mod. Or might actually be the Fargo man himself. Honestly, I'm not actually too sure. But they said, don't get the weapon. I'm assuming maybe it's broken or it's still in development. So I'm gonna respect that and not grab it. But I also did look up about armors, and the next one was the one that we looked at. But the lunar crystals are dropped from the champion of the cosmos. So I think what we do is we pick a weapon and we just kind of commit to it and see how it goes, and just try and learn. So let's have a little look then. I like how it. Oh yeah. I was going to say, I like how it says I didn't kill Betsy, but obviously we killed Betsy outside of the event. So I need a sigil of champions. Okay. Well, let's see if I can make one of those. Sigil of champions. Wow, it needs a lot. So you need frost cores, acorns, iron bars, Hellstone. We don't have Hellstone. We've got these Forbidden Fragments. Don't have those. We don't have Coral. Okay. Yeah, let's go and grab this then. So we can do all that. The good thing about this is there's loads of like little conveniences and such. For example, my main man right here. If he could give me one for a sandstorm, hell yeah. We'll go get those Forbidden Fragments. So we'll get a little teleportation to the dungeon. Then what was the other ones we needed? Hellstone, I can go grab that. I'll go grab that now, actually. Yeah, I do feel like that. I do feel like this will be a recurring segment now for the rest of the Let's Play. Me going, right, do we have the 700th item for this one thing? Like, not to be too negative, but that is kind of what it's like. But it's fine. It's what we signed up for. I don't know. A lot of people have been asking, will I craft all the mega accessories and stuff like that? I'm going to try and make as many accessories as I can that it need to progress. But if I don't need it to progress, I'm hopefully not going to make it. Only because it's my least favorite way to play Terraria, is running around grinding for stuff. I quite like just doing the boss fights. So if I can get by with a B-list accessory rather than an A+, I'll give it a go. But as some of you let me know in earlier episodes, this is what the Fargo Soul mod is all about. It's all about the best fights, the best arenas, and the best weapons and accessories. So we might have a way to learn. Okay, right. Let me dump all this in here. I just want to quickly check. So Hellstone, bars, slap those bad boys in there. So we got those. What was it called again? Sigil of the Champions, right? Sigil. Sorry, I just need to quickly check one last time. So I need coral. So I can get coral. And we need frost cores. And is that it after that? I think it is, yeah. Okay, right. I'll get working on that then. Right. So I just want to point out, by the way, that we can summon in Medusa. I feel like I'm just a little bit tired. All right. Forgive me. So I didn't manage to get the Forbidden Fragments. But then I also remembered that we can summon one in. Because that's what we had to do before. Also, Ice Golem. We can summon in those as well. This is quite nice. Honestly, like, just being able to go, alright, there's a rare enemy, we'll just summon it in. Because it's worth the moolah. It is. It's worth the moolah. Right, so now I can be a little bit more focused and farm these out. Alright, so there we go. I can see it off to the right. A Medusa head. Awesome. I feel like, honestly, this might be the most forgotten about weapon in Terraria. I don't know if that's just me, but I have never gone, do you know what I need? I need a Medusa head. And that's how you become forgotten. Because it's the kind of weapon where you go, oh, is that a Medusa head? Just like casually lying on the floor. Nobody ever seeks out a Medusa head. Once again, that might just be me. Okay, right. So, we need to make the sigil thing. Yep, there we go. Bam. It is complete. This is really cool. Right click to check for possible summons. Summons vary depending on time and biome. So if I right click, nothing seems to answer the call. Okay. So I assumed that it would be like, time for the desert one. Let's try it in the forest at night. Nothing seems to answer the call. And this is the same everywhere. But let's see if I click. Yeah, nothing happens. That's interesting. That's interesting. So let's try, for example, I know I haven't made the armor yet. I'm just kind of interested. Let's try during the day. You are surrounded by the rustling of trees. Ooh, it sounds fancy. Let's spawn it in. Champion of Timber. Oh my god, it's a giant squirrel. What? That's a squirrel, right? It's a big old wooden squirrel. So let's see how we do against this one. Honestly, it's a barrage of attacks right now. Oh, so I should say, people keep telling me I don't need to have my health potions in my hotbar to use them. I do know that. The truth is, I have them there because I'm always paranoid that I'm going to run out and not realize. Oh. If that was its only attack, we might actually be alright to, to tank it. Let me try that again. Alright, we're going damage and buff. Yeah, we're already healed up. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Big wooden squirrel. Who'd have thought it? Not me. But hey, I ain't complaining. Right, let's go try it again. Like I say, if that's the only attack, we'll be alright. Also, I need to confess something. I do. You remember at the start when I was like, I am never taking off this robot hat? I'll be honest. I've grown tired of the robot hat. I have. In the thumbnails, it's been this. And I think it should stay that way. This armor set looks too cool. It's too cool. Alright, let's see the big wooden squirrel again. Let's try the last prism out. Obviously, just then I wasn't actually doing a very good job of dodging. Mainly because, I'll tell you the truth, there is a lot to dodge. Sorry, there's not a lot to dodge. That's what makes it funner. Do you know what I mean? It's almost random what this guy attacks you with. I almost feel like this is a better weapon. Wow, we did worse that time. Yeah, look at that. When they land, they land. Champion of Timber. I love him. I love him. Oh my god. There's a squirrel with a top hat controlling him. What? I didn't realize this mod had deep, intense lore. What's that about? I feel like I should be doing these properly, by the way. But I'm kind of enjoying goofing around. We've had a lot of seriousness on the channel, you know? Alright, here we go. Come up here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you don't come onto platforms? What? He fires acorns at you. It's so funny. I did kind of assume that with all the recipes and such, you know, it would have some kind of relevance to the boss. This one makes sense, you know? Acorns, big squirrel. You know why we've got to fight him? Because we chopped down all the trees at the start. Is that the lore? Okay, so now there is a gravity effect around us. We've managed to escape it for now. This is one of those... This feels like an early boss in a mod. In some mods. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, alright, he jumps and he also fires loads of barrages of random stuff at you. That's the vibe he gives me. Does anybody else feel like that? Oh, get out the gravity effect. Get out the... Oh, I probably should have stayed in the gravity effect. Never mind. I tell you what, since I am playing as a mage, I probably should make the armor and just see how it goes. I mean, I don't know. This armor's so great. It's hard to know what to do. So Nebula, is it called Nebula? Yeah, Nebula Armor. Right. So there is the helmet. We can't make the chest piece because we're out of luminite. Oh, no, wait, we do. We're missing the fragments. Right, so let's dump that in there, and we will make the rest of the Nebula Armor. So, breastplate and leggings. Not really too bothered about the wings for now. But yeah, somebody was saying, like, this might be wrong, but somebody was like, don't make the Nebula enchantment, for example. A boss will just give you that. Something along those lines. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll also put this armor over... so we can just look even better. Right. Okay, let's try it again. And this time, we're coming for blood. We're coming for blood. Once again, I don't know if it was the right idea to make this armor. It probably was. What's the thing with Nebula armors? Nebula's the one where, yeah, you get all the little enchantments you have to pick up. That's cool. I feel like I know very little about endgame armors, mainly because when I played Terraria Vanilla... Once the Moonlord is dead, I'm done with the world. I don't play it anymore. And that's the thing. And it's like, in modded, it's like, right, don't use those armors. Use our armors. You know, we've got better endgame armors. So that's how I always kind of treat it. I imagine we're about to get sucked in again. There you go. Stay in that one spot, because that's really good for my weapon. All right. Oh, okay. Now he's just ahead. Oh my god! Did I expect too little? Am I a fool? I really did think I was like, oh, these are going to be like quick, fun fights. Oh, there's trees. He spawns in trees. What is this? Mr. Fargo man, please. What are you doing here? Here's me like, yeah, we're ready, right? We're definitely ready. So I guess if you've got tips, let me know. I will say, if I was getting hit by every single one of those like random snowballs and stuff, I think I'd be done with the mod. Or if this rain was hitting me, I'd be done with the mod. I can't deal with stuff like that. That for me is too much. But this is not bad. This is alright. This is like fun, if you know what I mean. Although, I feel like I should have kept the Nebula Blaze, because I feel like the Nebula Blaze would have been a way better weapon for this. Only because the boss is quite fast. So it would have helped a lot. I love the little snowballs. They're so cute. Alright, let's just stay out the way of them. I feel like I'm not doing very much damage anymore, but I think it's alright. Right, so it's back to being ahead again. So let's see what happens. I'll probably jump cut some of this because this fight's really long. But yeah, I'm going to be using the Nebula Blades and just kind of scooting about. There's so much to avoid. I really don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. I almost used my Rod of Discord then. That would have been bad. But I didn't do that. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep mooching on about. I don't know if we'll win this. And I tell you why. It's honestly because I don't know what's going on. I don't have a clue. I can't believe I went into this thinking I was fine. I really did as well. I really thought like, oh, this will be easy. God, you go on though. You go on too long. It's almost like it just stops dealing damage. Do you know what I mean? Which is a little bit boring. I won't lie. There's probably a new weapon to make though. That's it. Or maybe this is the big thing, right? So you don't have to start with that one. That could be like a little bit tiered down. Which one? Oh no, the timber is the first one. Good job, James. Good job. Amazing performance. All right, the trees one is the timber one. Let's go to the ice biome. Let's see if there's an ice biome one. That's so funny though. All right. Nothing seems to answer the call. Trying to figure out what the other ones actually are. Earth, nature. Like, what's nature? Oh, by using in the underground. Oh, it tells you. I'm being a moron. In the underground. So, surface during the day. Nature is in the underground snow. Champion of life is in the hallowed at day. Let's try that one, because we know where that is. So, let's head back home. And let's head to the hallowed. Wait, is our hallowed... No, that's our crimson. Our hallowed is over here in the desert. Right, let's try that one out. Right, so yeah, this biome works, so let's give it a go. I'm going to treat this episode as more like testing out the bosses, if you know what I mean, rather than, okay, we're fully committed, and we're like going for it. What is this? Am I in for a nightmare? Be honest with me, everyone. Am I... You lot know me very well. Am I in for like the worst 2 weeks of my life? I think a lot of these are going to be a lot... I'm going to assume they're going to be quite bullet helly. I really did enjoy the Deviant though. That's the thing. The Deviant was really hard. But I really enjoyed it. So maybe it's going to be like that. I feel like I want to leave it there for today. I do. I feel like I want to leave it there because I want to know if there is like something I should be grabbing. Like, James, don't even try until you've made, you know, these accessories. I guess one thing we could do is work on that accessory. So, for example, key, we have hallowed keys. So let me quickly go and grab a rainbow gun, for example, and maybe we'll just start working on stuff like that, you know, and then I feel like I've been a bit more productive, or at least like get the ball rolling. Right, dungeon. Let me go grab the wrong person. This is the only thing about having so many NPCs all together. It's like quite annoying in that sense. Like I'm just constantly running into NPCs. All right, let me actually check. It should show me on the mini-map, actually. I'll walk through and find it. Right, here we go. Grab that, loot all, get out of there. So what else was it that we needed? Let's have a little look. So let's bop that in there. Celestial, that's quite nice, that. Right, okay. So laser machine gun. Do we have a laser machine gun? That's one of those items where it's like, I could have that, but I do not know. I do not, okay. And we need to work on these cuffs here. So I'll get working on this as well. The good thing about this kind of stuff is that... I love his little animation. Look at him. He's dancing. I imagine we have that bloke, don't we, that sells accessories. Is it this one here? He might be good for stuff like this. Like, say, for example, you know, you've missed out on... Oh, there you go, like Celestial Magnet. There you go. You get a free Celestial Magnet. Or, say you don't have the climbing gear, for example. So stuff like that is going to make it a bit easier. To be honest, that was probably the easiest thing he could have given us, really. Right, opening it up. Bam. Betsy's Wrath. Oh, look at that. That's some good little look right there. I quite like that. Okay, so we'll dump that in there. Was that it? Is that the final thing? I don't know if you can tell today, but I'm like losing track. I'm not very good at stuff like this. Do we have it all? Do we? Right. Let's see. Arch Wizard's Soul. Here we go. Bam. I tell you what, the reason I'm so proud of this, for real, is genuinely because of the fact that a lot of that was through grinding that we did early in the game. We just so happened to grind it a good way, and I'm proud of us. Maybe it's time to get rid of the dubious circuitry for now. So this gives you 30% increased magic damage, 20% increased spell casting speed, 15% increased magical crit chance, enhances your maximum mana by 200, and effects of Celestial Cuffs and Mana Flower. Right, so I think that's where we're going to round up today's episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out, as always, to our channel members rolling by on screen right now. And remember, if you have some ideas, some things I should be doing for the champions fights, let me know. I do know as well, I will need arenas for all of them. But maybe that's something I could work on off camera before the next episode. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.